going to talk a little bit about go-to-market strategy, or GTM. And most importantly, we're going to talk about quickly, why should you give a shit? And then, what does good look like? Ultimately, when we talk about what a good go-to-market strategy is and why you should care about it, it's really important because it enables you to not waste money. You know what you're spending on, what the results are. You're going to be able to know your targets. This means that we understand over time where are we and where are we going. And then we can look at it and say, hey, are we on track or off track? And then why? And you can create accountability in the organization for those results. And that's going to be looking at both your marketing and your sales function. And sometimes it might go even further back into product. And that's where product market fit is so important to making sure you have an effective go-to-market strategy. And that involves talking to your customers and your staff to really understand what is and is not working. And really, when we talk about what is and is not working, understanding the key drivers here is that we're able to, one, be able to look at it and say, hey, this, and this is all great, but the final step is broken. Instead of saying, hey, it doesn't work. That's not effective, it's not informative, it's not actionable. And so we're really looking to be able to point to specifically where is something broken, and then be able to create the accountability for each role in the organization to say, hey, this is what you have to do to fix it. Then ultimately, we're looking at creating a clear and actionable strategy to be able to have realistic and consistent ability to achieve your goals. I'm sure we've all seen, hey, up and to the right. Things are always rosy when you start. Making sure they're realistic and that you're able to consistently measure them and understand them, what is and is not working, it's the only way to have an effective go-to-market strategy. Because a plan's only as good as it is actionable. If you don't have an idea of what is and is not working, well, then that's a lot of wasted time. And so when we look at this, we're trying to understand what does good look like. And so when we talk about that, we're clearly outlining the plan with enough detail to measure the outcomes and the results, to be understanding them, to know what is that good or is that bad? Well, that depends. The ultimate result, the ultimate outcome here is a close-won deal with your target ICP or ideal client profile. And that's not always easy to get there right away on the first shot. So you have to have a plan. You can say what is and is not working on that path to get there so you can refine it, improve it, and ultimately achieve your goals, making sure they're realistic and consistent. The other thing is it's really looking to say, hey, we can define the results, is that bookings, revenues, cash? Is it with a certain customer type? How are we tracking that? What systems are we using? It clearly outlines the timelines. This isn't going to just go from, hey, time 0 to time 1, you've all of a sudden got your goal achieved. Really, how long is it going to take? Is that months, weeks, years? That's pretty important to know. The other thing is spend. What are we needing to spend on personnel and non-personnel resources to get there? You can break it down, but only with enough detail to be able to measure the outcomes and the results. That could be, hey, you break it down by channel, by vertical, going into each aspect of lead, MQL, SQL, deal or opportunity, and then close one. Depends on you, your organization, and your expertise. Being able to effectively do this and achieving these aspects of what good looks like enables your finance and your accounting team to be able to put together accurate and actionable projections. A financial projection is only as valuable as the key assumptions and drivers that go into it. And so the better that those are thought through, the better that those are managed and understood by each accountable role within the organization, the more accurate they're going to be, so the better you can plan, deploying capital to go into a new market, to develop a new product, to find new revenue opportunities. All those things cost money. And so being able to manage that cash effectively comes back to having an effective and good go-to-market strategy. Tune in next when I'll talk about OKRs, really measuring what matters.